Yeah, boy.
Hey guys, what's going on? Today, we will be taking a look at all the armor sets you can craft from boss rewards in Outward Definitive Edition. I think I've collected them all, and these have some pretty interesting stats you might want to look for in your future builds. The way these work is there are at least 3 unique arenas in each region of Outward. Caldera actually has 4, but every other region only has 3. You need to do something specific to unlock those arenas, and once you do, you have the opportunity to fight a unique boss. These fights range in difficulty, but after completing each one, you will receive 2 items as a reward. These items do nothing for you, except let you craft interesting weapons and armor sets. Unfortunately, there is no recipe for crafting such items, and you're supposed to experiment on your own. Fear not, however, because I will be going over each recipe for these sets and discussing their stats in detail. But before we begin, make sure to take note that certain arenas will only drop certain rewards. So it's important to take note of which ones drop where, so you don't farm the wrong boss. The first armor set we will be talking about is the Caged Set. Probably one of the oddest looking armor sets in Outward, as the chestplate has sort of wings and the helmet is literally a cage. You can craft the helmet with Pearlbird's Courage, Leyline Figment, Vendavel's Hospitality, and Enchanted Mask. You can craft the chestplate with Gep's Generosity, Pearlbird's Courage, Vendavel's Hospitality, and Metallized Bones. You can craft the boots with Gep's Generosity, Elat's Relic, Calixa's Relic, and Flowering Corruption. You definitely get a unique look when wearing this armor, but the stats aren't half bad either. 20% movement speed, which is quite a bit for such defensive armor. 18% stamina cost and 30% mana cost are pretty bad, but you can definitely make up for the stamina if you really want to still use it. You also get 7 protection, 49% impact resistance, 68% damage resistance, and 20% resistance to ethereal and decay. Overall, the armor is supposed to give you a boost to speed while not taking away from your defense. Having a decent amount of ethereal resistance makes it a valuable set for certain caves and dungeons like the Ancient Dweller's hideout. I love the look of the set, very odd and different in an interesting way, but the stamina cost turns me away almost immediately. Again, you can fix that easily with passives, but I don't think this set is for me. Great speed though. I could just imagine running Speedster with this, and man, you could really get your speed up there. So that's the Caged Set. Very specialized set that might pair well with guns or gauntlets. Next up, we have the Krypteia Set, and I'm so happy they added this one in with the Three Brothers DLC. Krypteia are a major part of Outward, and aside from the Scourge, they're like pretty much the true storyline. Defending the world against the deadly Lich and holding on to ancient secrets such as the art of blood infusion. Pretty cool that we can look like we are a part of this clan now, and the set definitely gives off a more ninja assassin style. You can craft the helmet with Pearlbird's Courage, Haunted Memory, Gep's Generosity, Scarlet Whisper. You can craft the chestplate with Elat's Relic, Leyline Figment, Vendavel's Hospitality, Noble's Greed. You can craft the boots with Scourge Tears, Pearlbird's Courage, Calixa's Relic, Caligray's Wisdom. This is definitely one of the harder sets to acquire, as you need to defeat arena bosses in Caldera for some of the materials. However, this is the single strongest set in the game for immunity. The helmet makes you 100% status resistant to Plague. The chestplate makes you 100% status resistant to Holy Blaze and Mild Petrification. Then, the boots make you 100% resistant to Blaze. You can literally walk around Caldera getting hit by all kinds of attacks that inflict you with effects and never catch anything. The resistance to Plague makes the mask extremely useful for using Shriek, and almost makes me wonder if the Gazite had something to do with the weapon's creation? Mild Petrification is extremely annoying, as it leads to you being petrified and dying even if you're at full health. The chestplate negates that completely, and honestly makes this set pretty darn strong. Another interesting thing about the set is that these stats give you extra lightning damage. This is not found anywhere else for melee armor other than the runic chestplate. So without this set, you have to go either mage or just deal low lightning damage. You get 28% more lightning damage with the Krypteia Set, as well as a 25% resistance to fire and ethereal damage. Honestly, this set is one of the best armor sets for Caldera I've ever seen, but that leads to a minor problem. Unless you use a weapon that inflicts Blaze or Plague, this set is useless in other regions. Enemies don't inflict these statuses in any other region except Caldera. So say you legacy this set because that's the only way to use it. Otherwise, you craft the armor after already beating Caldera. Well, then the set offers almost nothing to you for the first half of the game other than, well, lightning damage. I love the concept of this, but since Caldera is such a step up in terms of enemy strength, it loses a lot of that initial interest. That being said, I love the look of the Krypteia set, and even love the stats. Just feels a little out of place unless you're farming bosses after beating the game. The Pilgrim Set is epic. It has one of my favorite looks in the game and has very little negative stats for a heavier set of armor. The helmet can be crafted with Gep's Generosity, Pearlbird's Courage, Elat's Relic, Haunted Memory. The chest plate can be crafted with Pearlbird's Courage, Scourge Tears, Leyline Figment, Vendavel's Hospitality. The boots can be crafted with Elat's Relic, Haunted Memory, Calix's Relic, Vendavel's Hospitality. You can get this set more easily as it was in the base game and only requires items from the original 4 regions. You get some decent resistance to physical damage with this armor without completely destroying your stamina cost. The interesting thing, however, is the weather defense it offers. 26 to both cold and hot weather, making it much easier to travel between temperatures without boons, potions, and heck, maybe even Ambrain. That is quite a lot of defense for weather, and with some other minor buffs, you can become impervious to any weather type. I also love the pockets added to the set, and wearing the full set gives you a massive 20 extra pouch bonus, bringing you up to 30 pouch space. This is an insane amount of extra pocket space and lets you use a lighter backpack and still have tons of space for loot. I personally don't think the stats are exceptional enough on this set to make it usable all the time. Probably do something like wear only the chest plate for 10 extra pouch space and 10 weather defense. This will let you get some better boots or even a helmet that will be more customized to your build. Overall though, a fantastic set of armor that looks good and offers something very unique. The shock armor set goes more into the looks of your character than most sets in the game. This stuff makes you look pretty cool and is sort of an upgrade to adventurer armor. The helmet can be crafted with Gep's Generosity, Scourge Tears, Leyline Figment, Vendavel's Hospitality. The chest plate can be crafted with Pearlbird's Courage, Scourge Tears, Calix's Relic, Vendavel's Hospitality. The boots can be crafted with Gep's Generosity, Calix's Relic, Leyline Figment, Vendavel's Hospitality. Shock armor is a bit lighter, as it only offers 3 protection to the user. However, it makes you practically immune to lightning damage with 90% lightning damage resistance. It also has a surprisingly large amount of impact resistance. You can take out lightning enemies with ease, and that's it. I think it hurts your stamina a little too much for how little defense it has. However, I think the main focus of this armor was to make it hard for enemies to knock you down, and give you immunity to lightning. It definitely has a very important use, but isn't easy to play the entire game with. I would once again recommend only using the chest plate from this set. You get 10% extra impact immunity, 30 lightning resistance, and only a small extra stamina cost. And before you think too negatively of this set, you need to know that each piece comes with 10% extra impact bonus. So not only can you block forever when wearing this stuff, but you can use it with other armors to make yourself an immovable object. They really made this one specific to impact resist, which I'm totally fine with. Probably use this stuff with a shield and shield infusion. Block any AoE and then just let the enemy beat on you since they'll never knock you back. Durability usually gets overlooked as well, but each piece of this set has 500 durability. You can take quite a lot of abuse without needing to repair. The shock set looks very cool and is probably best utilized with a blocking build. Main either a shield or any heavier weapon such as a two-handed sword. Definitely something interesting about this set that might be useful if built around correctly. Lastly, we have the Squire Set, and this is my personal favorite boss armor as it is fantastic for elemental resistance and good stamina. This is very much a light armor set and you get no protection while only having 40% physical defense. But it offers so much that you might forget about that soon enough. You can craft the helmet with Gep's Generosity, Alat's Relic, Scourge's Tears, Haunted Memory. You can craft the chest plate with Pearlbird's Courage, Alat's Relic, Calixa's Relic, Haunted Memory. You can craft the boots with Gep's Generosity, Alat's Relic, Haunted Memory, Leyline Figment. I already mentioned the elemental defense earlier, but the Squire set has 15% resistance to every element. Buff this with Cabal Hermit skill tree as well as Warrior Monk and Rune Mage. You will then be very resistant to any elemental attack. On top of this, the armor offers 5 weather defense, which is only a small amount, but helps out more than you might think. It also gives you negative 45% stamina cost and 15% extra movement speed. The stamina for this set is nuts. It's only beaten out by the Dancer set, and that stuff has no defense at all. You can run almost forever, fight as long as you want, and dodge with no concern. It's unmatched when considering strong armor with good stamina. I'd say gauntlets are very good here since dodging is usually better with those. Bow would also be fantastic since stamina is such a huge deal with that weapon type. Heck, even a gun-focused build that runs around everything to deal damage would find this fun. The stats are absolutely brilliant, and I enjoy the look a lot as well. Sort of a courier, or more accurately, a squire look. Fashionable and powerful. You can't get a better combo than that. The interesting thing about this set is you can use any one piece with other armor. Since the elemental resistances are on different pieces, you can focus all your defense on whatever element you want by picking any individual armor piece. This makes it very customizable with other builds. Although, the headband goes with almost anything, and the boots go with literally no heavy armor. Makes it look very odd, actually. The Squire set is one of the best stamina sets in Outward, and well worth the boss grind to craft. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, and if you would, consider hitting that like button down below. I absolutely love the armor in Outward, and these special sets offer very unique stats that are not easily found. You'll definitely enjoy using them if you take the time to get the required materials for crafting. Boss farming isn't actually that hard since you can reset each region by sleeping 7 days. However, I recommend collecting a hefty supply of potions before fighting the big baddies, as you'll want a lot of them. Hopefully, you enjoyed this armor display and comment down below which set you liked most. Good luck out there in the dangerous world of RI, and I will catch you next time.